Well, they probably have it as like a rent thing, maybe. Like not for like free. That's what I was talking about. Because I imagine Amazon has all of them on there for rent.
Could be. Well, time to fly.
Actually,
oh god, that's Clockwerk. Jesus.
Yep. You have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray.
He does look kind of menacing, though. I'll give him that.
You always find a way to beat me.
Always? So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the Thievius Raccoonus. How old are you?
Perfection has no age.
What?
I mean...
Immortal?
Revenge is the prime ingredient in the fountain of youth.
I was a vengeful bastard. Jesus Christ.
Of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate.
Wow.
Waiting a day when
I was kidding, but...
You sound like you really don't have much of a life.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create!
Ah, okay. So, just try to dodge him and basically fire whatever holes that Carmelita gives off. Oh, okay, shoot the spot, I guess.
it does do a little bit.
That's the missiles.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, wait for her missiles to hit him somewhere, and then frickin' blast him in that spot.
Yep.
Okay. Pretty straightforward. I imagine there's only one phase. There's gotta be a decent bit to this
Maybe
boss.
I feel like there's.
I think there's at least like.
I'm about to say maybe there's gotta be.
I think there's
at least
another phase at least. Because this is way too easy.
Yeah.
Anticlimactic for a boss fight.
two. That would be some shit.
Don't you love anticlimactic boss fights?
I'm trying to stare at something for effect, but I think Jack 3 has an example of that.
Oh, Jack 3's final boss kind of stinks.
Yeah.
My skill is superior. Oh, I can't even fly.
My skill superior. Oh god! Fire's hot!
Nice shooting, Sly! You got him! Wow, that's one tough owl.
I don't get it. You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Cooper so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Good point.
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah,
He's
well,
still gonna kill
here's
me.
where you're wrong. The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thievius Raccoonus.
Enough, Sly Cooper.
Why do we even need this book
The
then?
end is here. I will finish you like I finished your father. Then the Cooper line will be erased, and the only master thief will be Clockwerk.
You seem less like a master thief and more like a master of destruction.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ooh, alright, this is a little... Oh, you don't get inside the razor, you get blasted.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Ooh,
electrified.
shit.
So.
You cannot escape.
Yeah, and I imagine just like any other boss fight, you die, you're gonna have to do the whole thing again.
Yep,
Oh,
that's what I faced.
imagine. At least even if it's a kind of a gimmick fight, at least it's not a bad one. It's not like
Yeah.
sloppy or anything.
At least the gimmick works.
Yep.
Bentley was right. This thing actually works well for once. It's too African mode. I can't say anything. I can't let him. I get distracted right now.
Yep.
I'll assault him after this fight's over.
Dang, he's doing too well. I can't make fun of him yet.
Why couldn't I just use it the whole time? You just had to say something, didn't you, Sly? Die, you stupid owl! One more phase, I imagine?
Probably.
Now's your
Yep.
only
Ah.
Now
to his
this.
head and destroy it before his auto reconstruction.
I
Okay.
am.
Hey,
Yeah, it's just a
Sean.
final platforming challenge, and just you gotta hit him.
Okay, maybe I might have missed the electricity.
Flowers.
Oh, jeez.
Never.
Gotta be able to
Oh
get...
god.
Oh, wow. They make it one hell of a gauntlet right at the end there.
I'll admit, this is actually kind of fun. I like this.
Yeah, this is... Why is
You know,
it-
honestly,
The platforming is what would shine in the game in this
you know,
series.
honestly, this is something I. Okay, I died, but honestly, this is
Oh.
something that I kind of would have liked more platformers to do for their bosses. Like cool platforming challenges like this.
Have an actual platforming
Yep.
gauntlet.
Alright, so
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a gauntlet, so it might be a
That
while.
was something I
So.
did like about Mario 3D Land and 3D World.
Yeah.
Like the final boss, you kind of have a fight.
It's not
and then
really
the
much
rest
of a
is
fight
like,
so much of it is like a giant platforming gauntlet.
Yeah.
I mean, because they did that.
Oh, no!
Oh,
What hit me? What hit me? Did I
I
miss
really
it?
can't fly. Ah!
Oh wait, raccoons can't fly.
But yeah.
Yeah.
because I was gonna say I know when Super Mario Bros. Wii started that the whole first you had the regular Bowser fight and then just the platforming gauntlet.
Yeah.
And
But I do like platformers doing that as opposed to trying to make actual fights, because
Depends on how they're implemented, but they usually do it well.
especially if combat's not like the main focus.
yeah, when combat's not the main focus, it just because sometimes it just ends up being like a first to 3 beat up or whatever,
Yep.
Yeah.
which I generally it's just kind of boring to watch.
Yeah.
You cannot escape me.
They at least made this one interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll say at least I'll say the first 3 bosses. Well, the first one was fine. The second one was also
kind of meh. Well, wait, which one was which again? The first one was Rayleigh, I think.
basically a basic platforming fight, kind of.
Yeah,
Which first boss it was fine.
yeah.
You can't.
Second one was basically had to turn all those mirrors, so basically he's running
Yeah.
around the field hitting things. That one was okay.
That one's a little bit.
Third one was rhythm. That was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Fourth one was an actual fight.
First one was a little bit more of a brute force fight.
Yeah, at least it was a fight.
Yeah.
Easy,
And one
but
was a rhythm.
This one's just crazy.
Yeah. This one's definitely a lot to take in.
My
Yep.
intellect is refined.
At least they saved one of their best vehicles for last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you had to like drive a boat and fight them.
Yeah. Let's not think about that.
Drive the van and they'll find them.
Oh god.
Now's your time to shine,
fight.
Marty. I was not ready for this. Ooh, if only there was an escape sequence.
Superior.
That would be nice.
We gotta worry about lives again, then. God damn it!
Dun 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 dun. Oh, come on.
All right, then. Time for platforming.
All right, phase 3. Again.
So yeah, while you focus on that platforming,
Go ahead.
Go ahead over that list. So number 9, civilians are nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, when the fights are just gone.
I am.
Well, I mean, part of that is because of the Japanese footage that they lift from the Sentai that they adapt from the fight scenes, but
All right.
Flowers.
Less actors.
yep.
Never.
Or any of the ones that do happen to come up, it's from the footage. So
Oh.
it's very awkward when you see the Sentai civilians just randomly in the fight scene.
I'm trying to. Where's
Oh,
the?
Paul.
Oh.
Feet together.
Oh.
Oh, pipe.
I will live.
Oh. That's where it is.
This is a regular security lead. Just gotta get on him and smack him or something.
Yep.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Redirect energy.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, God.
Come back. You will never be rid of me.
That's you think.
Clockwerk is.
Oh, God damn
It
it!
took some
Damn.
tricky maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last
I'm
piece
sorry,
of
I didn't
the
catch that.
Raccoonus
I just
from
ended you.
Clockwerk's claw. I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five: Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwerk. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris.
Don't show the poor I'm watching.
Guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwerk's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez. That son of a bitch!
I love
I
that.
felt badly when we were stranded on that
Hey,
giant
you
rock,
took the key
but I
weapon.
knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
Beautiful.
Don't worry about it. She's got her gun. She can just shoot it off.
That is true.
No, that you just start coming back.
So that was Sly 1, ladies and gentlemen.
That was smart.
Well, we do have one more thing we have to go back for after the credits roll, but I guess might as well final thoughts here.
I guess I'll start off then.
Yep, go ahead.
So, I've always known about the Sly Cooper trilogy when it comes to the PS2 Holy Trinity, I guess, of the platformer genre. It's always been the lesser known one because I never really had any true opportunity to play it. I guess maybe the thief motif and a lot of what I would consider maybe... I looked at it and I thought it was more of a stealth sort of game because with the thief motif and stuff. So I guess I never really warmed up to it as much as I did to something like Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank.
Oh God.
I guess after playing it and seeing it in action, honestly, I quite enjoy it, and I do kind of regret not being able to play these games with the opportunity I did, but, you know, time is relative at some point, and I mean, I played it now, so for what it's worth, I honestly quite enjoyed it. The platforming, I think, was pretty... In some ways it's simple, but in other ways they make the most out of it with what they got. I really do enjoy a lot of the stuff they did. Bosses, I mean, it's a platformer, so bosses aren't really... They still kind of been working around the kinks and trying to get, you know, proper 3D bosses. I would say the Clockwerk one was actually really good. I like what they did with that one. So I think overall, for a first impression, it was pretty good. There was some minigame stuff I didn't particularly like. Some of them can be kind of awkward. I know, platformer and stuff, because you gotta try and do what you can to make it work for variety's sake, because too much of the same can be quite exhausting.
Yeah.
Also, Clockwerk will return. Ooh, who cares? We'll see.
Yeah, totally will return.
Yep. But
I'll
say
tell
this.
you this, Sly, but the Thievius Raccoonus isn't fully restored.
I wonder why.
yeah.
Go back and unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news, though. A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool movie. And guess what? It's all about us.
Oh, okay.
いやー危なかったまカルマリータちゃんには悪いけど今回も俺様たちの
Actually,
勝ち
Japanese
だ
too.
この
This
デー
was
タファ
another
イル
thing
があ
that
れ
was
ば
happening as well
父
with
ちゃん
some
の
of the
敵が
PS2 games.
あれはまだ
Oh, Japanese versions of the stories and cutscenes. Okay.
Yeah, they also did, if you remember,
俺様の一
Ratchet
族
and
は
Clank
代
also
々
had
伝
like
わ
a
る義族
redesign as well in Japan.
そして
That's right,
受
because
け
these
継がれた
franchises
技
were
を
made in
守った
America,
の
but they
こ
were
の
still a Japanese
ラク
company
ー
at the
ナの
time, so.
現象
Nice that they accommodated the story
その
for
洗練を極
different
めた忍び
audience.
の技
A lot more
だが
localization
そこ
efforts
に
than
は必ず守らなきゃ
some
い
were
けない
put in
厳
through
しい
here.
掟があ
It is
る
nice to see how some of the
義
Western
族たる
IPs
者
did manage
名誉
to
にかけて狙う
get some
悪党の
appreciation over indies.
善人からは
Definitely they're a lot more anime-like
と
in
ころ
this.
が俺様が
this
秘伝書を
version.
受け継ぐことになった夜突然5人ギャングがやってきた奴らは俺を守ろうとした父ちゃんをそしてとうとう見
Was
つ
it
け
the
出してしま
original?
った
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know.
大切な
Yeah, this I
ラク
wouldn't
ーナ
know.
の秘伝書奴らは俺様の
That's
全
a
て
nice
を
extra
奪
they
い
had in here, though. That's cool.
きっと中に書かれた
I
技
say,
を
it seems like a lot of localization now, they kind of just generalize a lot of things so they can be adapted really well to any
そ
audience.
して俺様は一人ぼっち
I will say there are some things that are made in Japan and I play them in English, and sometimes it's just like,
It's hard to
天才
transfer them
発明家
over.
頼れ
yeah,
る
it's like,
相棒ベント
sometimes the Japanese things are like so true, like the Japanese phrasing. Sometimes like this is just weird. Every time I hear somebody refer to somebody as like
仲間と
somebody
一緒に
saw,
俺
and
様
I'm
の
just
父ちゃん
like,
の敵を討ちそ
I
して
mean-
秘伝書を取り返す
Or some
クーパーの名前
localization
に
stuff
恥じない
because
貴
of
族に
how
な
it
れる
was
か
in Japan.
that's kind of.
それとも
Hey,
失敗して
I
ご
can't
先
wait
祖
to
に
enjoy my hot
泥を
dogs
塗るのか
and chili
俺様た
donuts.
ちの運
Dang
命
it, I told my
は
mind a
ど
lot
っち
because
だ
fucking Persona 5 so much it was so true to the Japanese. Especially when they were like, oh, I didn't realize you understood English. God damn it! You're speaking English!
Okay, so it does look like the time trials do count towards 100% completion.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
but
gonna bother.
like I said,
Yeah,
they're
no.
only for the developer things.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's not, I mean,
So,
you get developer
let's
stuff,
get our
but...
last vault.
Yep,
Well,
time for
the
last
developer
one.
things aren't in the digital, they aren't in the physical version of the HD collection.
Yeah, now I gotta sit here and run around trying to figure out which one of these.
I mean, I think you could have done
As long as you
that,
find
but-
Oh, it looks like it might have let you just go to the level.
Yeah.
Maybe from the map. I don't know.
Yeah, from the in-game
Could
map,
you?
you could go to the level. That is something that was actually I'm thankful that they did.
Oh,
We find whatever one does not have the
The
vault.
vault icon.
yeah, we can just look around for a little bit, but...
Yep.
I mean,
guess-
there's only 4 levels that have the vault, so I guess it's not gonna be too hard to find.
Yeah.
Damn it, not this one. No! Son of a bitch! Are the coin icons different every world too? I just noticed. I noticed in the Clockwerk world they were Sly Cooper head.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah, you can go level by level. Well, that saves us the trouble.
So,
and there it is.
There it is.
Duel by the Dragon.
Yep.
Now I gotta run away from Carmelina anyway. God damn it.
What a way to end it. But, just...
She escaped faster than I thought she would.
And of
Actually,
course,
just pause it real quick, just to double check to make sure that... Okay, yeah, all the clues are still there.
Yeah. So we got that, at least.
So now we definitely confirm that you can get all the clues and then just re-enter the level to get the vault.
Funny thing, we confirmed that before in another Carmelita level.
Shut up,
Yep.
Because we forgot to realize that the circle button was what opened the vault.
You people complain about, like, don't underestimate my stupidity.
Too blind to see what's going on.
Don't worry, we all have those moments. Believe me.
Yep. Yeah, somebody dying to the final boss twice.
Especially when I'm stealing from a
Let it go, man!
Open your eyes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a second.
No,
talking about me.
No, they don't.
After killing him twice in particular, I think he was this crazy.
After killing him twice.
So, now I gotta move forward. Okay.
Is that all your thoughts on this game, or?
Trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. Oh, yeah,
Ooh, horseshoe.
of course, the antiquated live system is something I also kind of feel a little bit mixed on, but I guess it's also, you know, still during a time where platformers still like doing the lives thing, so...
Yep.
Ow.
It's been so long.
Well, yeah.
Here. I gotta just, I gotta really slow down. Yeah. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I might have missed, but... I think overall...
Damn it.
Actually, I don't even know what I'm trying to do.
Well, may as well go the long way at this point.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else I might have missed, but I think that's my overall consensus on the games.
I'll say, unless you have something to say, like, maybe about the characters, like the trio, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I do like the trio and the characters because, you know, it's a lot more character at the time, and this was something that I picked up on when I was watching a couple of reviews for the game where, you know, the morally gray sort of characters, because you don't really play, because usually a lot of the times back in the day when you're playing a lot of protagonists are usually all squeaky clean people. So it's the first time you really, or at least one of the first times where you start playing morally gray characters.
And they have good chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry between all three, for as much as we joke about it, honestly, it is fun and endearing. I enjoy that. I do love Carmelita and the dynamic that she and Sly have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah, she's a good co-antagonist, I guess.
I guess the foil is the best.
Yeah, foil is probably the best word to use there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a rival in a way.
Yep. Trying to think about other stuff. The overall plot was fine. I mean, it's about, in some ways it's a little bit simple, but like, it's a simple. The abilities were pretty cool as well because, you know, there's a lot of interesting ways that, and also a lot of cool abilities as well. Some also just kind of feel like, you know, they feel like Band-Aid solutions, and it's like, oh, I no longer die in pits or no longer falling in water or anything, but, I mean, for what it's worth, it usually works as intended. Hey, look! I don't die from it! Yay!
How the hell did you jump out of that just fine?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Why did he need a jetpack? He could just fly like that.
Hey, I can survive falling into pits, not into lava. So what you're telling me is I should put you in lava.
Forget I said anything. Hey, Bentley. Do any of these give me lava immunity?
As far as I'm concerned, Sly, there's still one more page. Maybe that'll give you the lava immunity. Oh, good.
If that was the last ability, that would be kind of fucked up.
Just a spite.
I imagine it's gotta be something really good with the time trials, I would think.
Now, if I can actually remember, which way is it again? Is it this way? No.
Probably just keep going along those rooftops. Okay, so you only get rid of the front roof, not the back one. Alright, I was gonna say, that'd be fucked up if they could ruin progression like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
don't
think
hook, there we go.
Yeah, I don't think they can lock you out of progression.
Yeah, because that would be
bad game design.
Some of the I'll say some of the camera angles are a little awkward, but that's something that you adapt to eventually when you play the game for long enough. So.
Alright, we're almost there, I think.
I'll put that aside. What else am I missing? If there's anything, because I also know I'm not the person who's really good with details. Abilities are fine. A couple of gimmicky stages that I couldn't really stand.
Yeah, I can't think of too much else myself.
But, yeah, those are my overall thoughts. But overall, I am looking forward to seeing what...
Oh, fuck!
Well, I mean, she's not there anymore.
Oh, wait, Gina's fault? Oh, right.
Oh, no!
You son of a bitch!
I can cheat the void.
How much is it gonna take to kill this fucking raccoon?
Silly Carmelita, I'll never die.
Damn it. There we go. Bolt.
Bolt.
Where was this the last time I needed you?
Multiple blood vessels burst in my brain while figuring this
That
out.
can't be good for you.
The
Ooh.
code had better be 2, 3.
Better be! I don't even know if this is right anymore. Dude, I don't know how to read
23
OWL
is
very
number
well.
1.
I don't know how to read OWL very well, Sly.
Apparently, Clockwerk is a big fan of Michael Jordan.
Yep. Oh no, he's a big fan of Ocarina of Time.
Colonel Reed's
That too.
time stopper technique.
Stopping
Press the
time.
triangle button and execute a flashbang that will
Ah.
guards in the world.
So that's very helpful for time trials. Okay.
Yep.
I can
Okay.
see how this might be useful and entertaining too.
I guess you could have some fun fucking with the enemies as well. Okay.
Ooh, I can use this fucking Carmelita.
So basically, you just do this to basically fuck with the enemies. You basically...
At long last,
Oh.
the Thievius Raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old.
Meanwhile, Carmelita is probably
The
just like
same
staying
weight
next
that
to her with the
all
gun.
my
It's like,
ancestors had felt beneath their arms.
are you
they
sure
were
this is a good
passed
time to
along.
celebrate right now?
Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book.
Well, see you next game, Sly.
This is gonna be fun.
Get out of here, you raccoon!
Okay, time stop. Wait, I could have
Hey,
sworn.
Christ again.
And just pull her pants down and just like...
Alright, so,
I guess that's my overall thoughts.
Go ahead,
I
Cody,
like
your
it.
turn.
So pretty much my thoughts are pretty much the same as Koshi's on that one. Like, the platforming is great. Bosses could have used a little work, but again, first game, so I'm not complaining too much about that. And I realized for voice actors, they don't credit the one guy that does like the other voices.
I guess maybe he wanted to go in credit. I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah, might have been, yeah.
Yeah, but that being said, overall, functionally, it's fine. Although the couple of times we had bullshit glitches, I chalked that up more to the port than anything else.
That's always going to be inevitable with ports, feels like.
Yeah, but overall, like, the abilities are a lot of fun to use most of the time. I guess for the most part, yeah, the live system, very archaic design, but again, like you said, this was during the time when lives were still a thing for platformers.
Yeah, this was still an experimental time for 3D platformers, so I get it.
Yeah, and also the whole live system didn't really, like, fade away from platforms until, like, mid-2000s, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, mid-2000s seemed like a good place for a lot of them to die. Well, most of them.
Yeah, because I think, like, there was, like, a couple maybe in the early 2000s that didn't have a life system, but they were, like, niche.
Or Jack.
I mean, Jack didn't have one.
Ratchet.
and Clank didn't have one.
Well,
I'm trying to
they-
think about-
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, very few and far between didn't have the life
That's
system
true,
yeah.
yeah.
in the early 2000s, whereas
Yeah.
mid-2000s where they
They
became
only,
more of a
they
standard.
only came to the mainstream because they were good.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they realized that it was just an archaic design because that was, you know, a design of the arcade.
Did you forget I'm still alive, fuckers?
Dun, 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 dun.
I should have said something!
But yeah, overall, still a great game. Although,
You've
like I
done
said,
it,
with
Sly.
its
The
work.
Thievius Raccoonus is complete. Now, try beating all
Fuck you.
You're funny. You're funny, Bentley.
Once you've
You're
unlocked-
really
Yeah, that's all
funny.
you get for getting all the time trials on top of that designer commentary.
Yep,
And, like,
doing them all YouTube behind the scene movie. You let you know
For what
that.
it's worth, I am glad they at least, yeah, this is still back in the day. I do like sort of behind the scenes stuff like this. It sort of made it feel like the developers are having
Just be a
lot
bit of a
fun
pain in
with
the
it.
ass for us to work to
It's just, you
that
know,
now.
I mean, it is also, you know, what it's worth, getting more mileage out of your game, so I understand why it's there. It's just, for us, like, this is about as far as we feel like we need to go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if, like, down in the future, if, like, we do, like, a donation live stream again thing, like, we may do the time trials just for shits and giggles, but...
Not a bad idea, actually.
I mean, there's a bunch of other things we could also do as well, such as, marathons and stuff. So this could also
Lost
be one
levels!
You're funny, Matt. You're
But
funny.
otherwise, other than the time trials being very strict, like, overall, this is a pretty solid game. Not much to complain about, honestly. I guess, MJ, go ahead with your thoughts.
I don't know if I really have that much to say. I mean, the only Sucker Punch game I played was their debut game, which was frickin' Rocket Robot on Wheels. And I can definitely say this is an evolution of, well, it's a lot more refined than that was. With, well, yeah, the platforming actually being pretty good for the most part. Which, like you said, some of the rough edges probably being just because of the port. But, get that hot dog out of my face, Murray! Either way, yeah, I definitely liked a lot of the platforming this game offered, and I can definitely see this being another one of the series that people look back on the PS2 as being another, fun series to go into that is a nice future to see for Sony franchises as a whole. Although it looks like they might have peaked on the PS2 for this one in particular. Then again, you can debate, most of them peaked on the PS2.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank debatably, and Jack.
Yeah, and I mean, we can probably talk about this more when we get to the lighter games of each of the series. I guess I can speak about that when we get to Deadlocked. I can speak that a little bit more when we get to Jak 2, and I guess 2 and 3 respectively when we get to Sly Cooper as well.
Oh, Devil May Cry, can't forget that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's technically a PS2 thing as well.
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, but some people say it peaked at 3, some people will say, 4.
I thought it peaked at 2.
You're funny.
Yeah, I would say with Devil May Cry, it's up in the air between 3 and 4.
Yeah. I know some people also do have a soft spot for 5 as well, but it depends on who you ask.
It's basically 4, but for some people better.
And for some people worse. But they have their reasons.
But that'll be the discussion for another day.
Yeah, when I have the heart to look at those games.
Yep.
Because they're going to be hell.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I'm good.
Alright, so, with that being said, this is Kingslayer Koshi.
Good night, Festival.
And the MJ 406.
And next time we come back to the Sly universe, we'll come back to Sly 2. See you guys then. Later, people.
Yep.
All right.